What's up, friends? I'm Christina here with another episode of the Daily Grind. You already know I'm pouring you up a nice hot cup of joe. Going to get your day off to a bright and beautiful start. Let's check in for today's messages. Woosah. Okay. I don't know. There could be an energy at play today that's like woosah. I am getting very productive, almost like go, 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 go. For some of you on a job, this could certainly be like a taskmaster energy where the boss is really driving hard. I'm also getting like where maybe you work for yourself. It could be an inner drive or the inner will that sometimes this is kind of like wanting to be secure in some area of life. Um, I want to be more confident about this than I am. And so, what feels like a strong sense of, I don't know why, I want to say a willingness to be rude in order to get the point across, in order to get things moving. Okay. Now, let me be clear because I do feel, sometimes this is kind of like repeating myself or message after message or time after time. Um, I've tried and I've tried, but something feels as though today is the Holy Spirit is going to be giving you like wisdom or insight. So if there's something that you are maybe kind of like doing again or trying again, um, then it feels as though it's spirit led. Okay. You're being comforted, or for whatever reason, you are maybe even that's wherein your security lies. You are secure, and what could be like the Holy Spirit is telling you, what could be like, keep going, keep trying, something of that nature. It could very well be like apply pressure, right? So let's jump into today's messages. Thank you guys for hitting that like button on the video, making sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. That means a lot. Appreciate your engagement and all the things that you guys do to show me love. We have the healer at the top of the day. Okay. It's definitely putting that something is taking place where there is the way that things are lining up. It feels like you could be accepting what could be like alignment, that everything is in place for something, or that you are ready for something, or what feels like a general sense of like readiness in a certain circumstance. The second card that came out is surrender. Okay. That's the afternoon, which makes me, I get this. Yeah, I hear God's plan. So I feel like the afternoon is almost like you surrendering to God's plan. Yeah. Surrendering to God's plan, accepting God's plan. So it's almost like there's alignment and you're accepting the alignment. So this could definitely be like you're getting ready or preparing yourself um, for something. Spirit is telling you to prepare yourself for something, or this is someone preparing themselves to come to you. And like I said, afternoon would be what feels like almost like acceptance, like okay, or just kind of like what could even be like allowing things to unfold. Okay. Wisdom in the new chapter. Wisdom at the bottom of the deck. All right. Something about today feels like some of you may be relating to the day in an area of life where you've been through a lot. And you're maybe just kind of feeling um, like you want to, in some way, alleviate. I don't know why I'm getting alleviate, so there could be something significant about headaches, but I feel like in some way you're wanting to alleviate. It's almost like I don't want to have to, what could be like, do all of this. I want to let some of this go, or like, it's almost like the will is no longer there. The desire is no longer there in a certain area. And I will be very clear. In some cases, right, this is the area that's being dealt with, but Spirit is telling you, even though you don't have the will, you don't have the desire, Spirit is telling you to try again. And in some cases, you don't have the will or desire. Spirit is showing you alignment in a different, what could be like a different direction, or prepare for things to go a different direction. And you may be inclined to try again, but Spirit may say, stop trying. Okay. That's why I feel like you're really having to listen. That's what I feel like the day is like. Is you being willing to listen to Spirit speaking. Mm. Okay. Joining the healer is a zebra. Yeah, I know this zebra been coming out. I don't know why this reminds me of like your jazzy art teacher, like it's the art teacher, the theater teacher, which is funny. The name Lee could be significant. I actually heard Lee Allen. I also heard the name Gregory could be significant. But it just reminds me of like, how you always have those things. You always have at least one teacher that's a little bit quirky. That's really what it's giving, but there could be something about that. That's the healer. That might be you. Doesn't have to be a teacher, obviously, but something makes me feel like this is fire energy. So we're talking about either intentions or actions, right? Intentions, what I intend to do, or actions, and perhaps what the intent is behind some sort of actions. And with the healer here, someone is doing something they intend to heal, or they're simply setting an intention around healing, and then perhaps because that's their will, that will lead to something else. We will see. Okay. I'm also getting the energy of like a non-traditional, non it's kind of giving like, you have like homeopathy, a naturopath. There could be something significant in the way of medicine. It doesn't have to be, but this could be anything. It's almost like, you have people in every field who are able to, who've kind of learned their way around whatever that field is, but they're able to heal or to fix it, but they may not be um, the ordinary means by which um, to do something. If that makes sense, it's kind of giving like a non-traditional teacher or healer. It's giving like sound healer, right? The things that you don't typically see. Okay. Surrender is clarified by the bat. The bat, you guys, air energy. We're looking at something makes me feel like this is going to be telling you, I see the frog, there's a clearing taking place here. And whatever this clearing is, you guys know we talked about that too, cleansing, clearing. Um, I don't know why I'm getting this sense of like moving energy out of the way. There could be something around moving blockages. And so for some of you, midday could certainly be, there could be surrendering or allowing the blockages to be removed. Something makes me feel like you're going to pick up on that. This is going to be indicative of like sounds or signs of transition, transformation, of rebirth. And that's what I feel like is, and it's all you're gonna, I feel like you're gonna know this, okay? You're gonna pick up on or sense whatever this is. And this can be like someone else's surrender. This can be like your need to surrender, whatever it is. But it's a cleansing, it's a clearing energy, and it's just going to be felt that whatever this is being moved out of the way. There's something of that nature. Um, and it could be anything. Something's being moved out of the way, and I feel like you're allowing whatever this is to happen, or someone else could be allowing whatever this is to happen, um, out of what feels like the ability to tell when what could be like change is afoot, transition is afoot. Okay. It can even be like someone is this is someone recognizing within themselves, I know I need to change. So they could be doing something to clear the energy, cleanse the energy, removing some sort of blockage. And it tells you perhaps that that person is in what could be like a surrendered position. Okay. And again, you could be doing the same, but it could be very telling to someone of, and again, this doesn't have to mean surrender to you. It feels like they're allowing, it feels like whatever this rebirth is. Excuse me. Okay. Doesn't feel bad. And this could be you, right? Hmm. Fire and air for the top of the day. Yeah, the elephant or fire. Elephant is wisdom. It really is. And so that's kind of dual. This makes me, whatever the circumstance is, right? Sometimes this is kind of like um, knowing that someone is going through a rebirth and allowing them to go through the rebirth. But what feels like midday is someone saying or doing something that is perhaps a sign or an indication of a rebirth. And then the end of the day is having wisdom to know like what to do, or if they're doing something, it's almost like wisdom tells you what the intent is behind it, why they're doing it. Okay. And this could be vice versa, right? You could be going through some aspect of a rebirth and you can tell, so you're just allowing whatever that is to take place. But what feels like the end of the day is you being guided, steps directed, steps are ordered, having the wisdom to know perhaps what it is to do, what to do, how to do, or again, the why behind what feels like some sort of transformation. Okay. I feel like we definitely have more to get on this. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. I have to say the energy definitely feels thick in a sense, where it feels deeper than words. It feels much deeper than words. It feels as though it has a lot to do with actions and intentions, or what you did and why you did what you did, right? Now, I want to be very clear that this does not have to be bad at all. Some of you, this is a new chapter and this is like what you did, and the why behind it is like because you wanted to heal me, because you wanted to fix things, because you wanted to fix this. And wisdom is like the intentions are everything, right? That means the world, right? So allowing for some sort of transition or transformation is what it feels like. So, and again, just take it however it is that you will. This feels very spirit led. It feels like it's demonstrating authenticity. It's also like, where those ill intentions are, like if it's not good, then this is fixing that. And it feels like it's fixing it. And what feels like sending a message of sorts, even if it's not like an actual message, but making it known that you're what could be like I'm smart enough to know or I'm wise, more wise. There's something of that nature. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. Let's go ahead and go over to Patreon. Linked in the description below. Make sure you join us on Spotify as well. I love you. Like, follow, and subscribe. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.